Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Hearthstone deck spotlight. My name is Chinoize, and today we'll be taking a look at Chinoize's Overload Shaman. Overload Shaman is an archetype that we have played in the past. It's quite an entertaining one if you haven't seen it before. A lot of the time it does revolve around the Shaman Spellstone, the Lesser Sapphire Spellstone, which gets upgraded once we overload mana crystals. And this synergizes very well with Snow Fury Giant, an 11 mana 8/8, so usually we can't play it, but it costs one less for each mana crystal we've overloaded this game. So ideally we can overload this down to, 3 or less mana. We can upgrade a Spellstone up to its maximum, its final form, if you will, to summon 3 copies of a minion, and we're going to try to perform that combo. Play a Snow Fury Giant, make a bunch of copies, present a massive amount of power to our opponents. So to go along with this, we've got a very controlling shell, and I really like Shaman control. We've seen it be quite successful with Shutterwalk since Shutterwalk was printed. So we've got very powerful board clearing elements in Volcano and Lightning Storm. Lightning Storm in particular combines very well with our hero power if we do produce a spell damage totem. We've also got very powerful single target removal in Lightning Bolt and Hex, as well as very efficient single target removal in Zap, which also just happens to overload us, Zap and Lightning Bolt, to help progress our game plan. We've got some very good healing in 2 copies of Healing Rain, and in order to try and hit all of our elements early on, try to draw into our Spellstones and our Snow Fury Giants, we've also got 2 Acolyte of Pains, which pair very well with the Volcano, and 2 copies of Farsight, which can help us potentially have some more efficient turns. If we Farsight, get a reduced mana Volcano, we might be able to Volcano and produce a threat in the same turn. If we get a reduced cost on like a Lich King or a Ysera, or a Spellstone, it could help us do some different form of combination. Most notably, if you get a Farsight reduction on a Lesser Emerald Spellstone, you can combo it with Eureka, which is pretty cool. Speaking of, we'll talk a bit about Eureka, as I think this is one of the more interesting cards from the most recent expansion. It summons a copy of a random minion from our hand, which, if all of the minions in our hand are things like Lich Kings and Yseras, even Snow Fury Giants, paying 6 mana for those kind of effects is fantastic. Even paying 6 mana for an Earth Elemental is totally reasonable, doesn't overload us, also keeps the Earth Elemental in our hand that we can then deploy if we do need to overload ourselves. To go along with all these very big bodies, these huge boys, we've got some Ancestral Spirits as well, particularly right now with the lack of silencers, the lack of hexes and polymorphs, these types of effects in the meta. I think Ancestral Spirit is really well placed, and it combines very well with the aforementioned Earth Elemental to make it so hard for your opponent to get minion damage through. The only other card that we should talk about here is probably the Electra stormsurge, one of the new legendaries from the most recent expansion. This card is 3 mana 3/3 Battlecry. Our next spell is cast twice, so we can use that to get big healing rains, big lightning storms, which does double the overload, which sometimes we want. You can even use it to get double Spellstones if you want to fill your board with Electra stormsurges, or I guess maybe if the Spellstone isn't as upgraded, it could prove to be useful. So we'll jump into some games. We'll see how we go.
Doomhammer.
Okay. So up against Paladin. I think every Paladin we've seen this expansion has been Odd Paladin. So the question here is, how deep do we want to try and mulligan for our really important cards, which are things like Lightning Storm? A single copy of Lightning Bolt or Zap wouldn't hurt in case our opponent has an early raid leader. But this Acolyte of Pain might be worth hedging on. Like, yeah, we get 1 less draw immediately, but having a turn 3 play is pretty important. Could help us draw into a Volcano as well. Okay. So I guess it's like in the situation where we send this back and we draw, say, an Earth Elemental or something like that. you know, Zap Spellstone Earth Elemental looks really bad against Odd Paladin, whereas this at least looks serviceable. Serviceable. But yeah, a lot of people do have very different opinions on mulligans. And there's definitely some nuance, I think, with things. And, you know, maybe if we'd played 30, 50, 100 games with this deck, we could more definitively say what the correct line is. Okay. So the question here is, do we want to lightning storm them now? Have them lose very few resources, but protect ourselves from coin level up? Do we think they would coin level up?
Bring the pain.
I think we're just going to totem. If they coin level up, I don't think it's the worst thing for us. It's a very short-term play. Even going to attack the acolyte. Alright, well, I think we volcano here. 3, 6, 9, 11, 14. Just play it safe. There's no reason to risk anything. Especially with the other Lightning Storm in hand. Like, having Lightning Storm in hand after the volcano is very good.
Out of my jungle!
It's going to be pretty concerning if they do manage to hit a Tarim off these stone hills. It's pretty good. We'll just zap one of these. Get these spellstones upgraded by one more, so if we do drop an Earth Elemental, it's fully upgraded. Which card allows them to double mans from the hero power? So this is from the odd minion, Baku. So 1, 2, 3, 4, plus 4 is 8, plus 5 is 13. Unfortunately, because we zapped there, we can't volcano and play Earth Elemental.
I wonder.
Our opponent's done a very good job of getting us really low, especially through 2 volcanoes as well. Whoa, that is very scary.
Reporting for duty.
And this is definitely a deck that does have silences in it. But I guess we can go for a Eureka. Iron Beak Owl. The Tarim. The Tarim that you got before.
Reporting for duty.
Oh. But they know they have to beat through another Earth.
Reporting for duty.
Creeper. Free Creeper. Well, we got a lightning storm this. Lightning bolt this, so we get a free stun. Okay. Fortunately, we will have only 4 mana next turn. So we can basically totemic call and lightning. We can get a totem and lightning bolt. But this is 15 damage. Opponent, I would imagine, is not too keen about hitting that earth elemental with a vine cleaver. Maybe down.
The light dims, but
Pretty
we
good.
fight.
Reporting for duty.
Hex, okay. So still dead to Fungal Mancer, but we're not dead to Raid Leader by lightning bolting that boy. Still dead to level up. Our opponent is probably going to do.
Handle it.
Oh no, they just have the Raid Leader. Healing Rain, come on.
What to do?
Frozen Waste. Run. Alright, well, I don't know, if last turn this is an actional obliterate, thank you. Last turn they didn't have any major whammies. I think I want 3 Lich Kings. I think that's what I want. And I will trade with this. Okay, I like Death and Decay. I like Death Coil. I don't like that. I do like that.
Fleshlings are so fragile.
When do you not want 3 Lich Kings?
Mushroom power!
Oh, they just draw that fungal. No, they're bashing through one of our Lich Kings. Okay. Just make sure we don't accidentally cast an obliterate or something. Nice. Jeez, we really clawed that one back from the brink, hey. Whew.
Malfurion.
Okay.
I must protect the wild.
Druid.
For Doomhammer!
So I think this might be a bit of a rough one for us. We haven't seen any really low to the ground token druids, at least not for a very, very long time. So I think maybe we keep our Spellstone, start charging that up early. But we mulligan for Acolyte of Pain, Farsight, that kind of stuff. I think we'll go for that. You know, maybe we should have kept the Earth Elemental just as like a slam it on turn 5. See if they have the Naturalize or not. They do have the Naturalize, it's so bad. Okay, I can get behind Ancestral Spirit. Let me Farsight an Earth Elemental, please. So I can play Earth Elemental Ancestral Spirit on turn 4. Alright, this is pretty key. Do they have the Wild Growth? Or do they have the Hero Power Touch? Firefly. Ooh, okay. Okay, we scared. We scared. That is a very scary card. Cool.
Hey, speak to me.
Good answer though.
Mine! Mine! Oh, mine!
Where's my lightning storm? Yeah.
Bring the pain.
Yeah, I mean, they want to trade in here, we can do that. I don't want to give them an extra mana. Though, since we rolled the healing totem, maybe we just zap it, get it out of the way. Giving them an extra mana, like, going into turn 5 is really bad. Nourish. And again, they do have the coins, so... Storm Chaser. I think I'm just gonna zap this Fire Elemental. Maybe just try to fake our opponent into us not having a board clear. Like they might think that we're Bloodlust if we play this Storm Chaser.
Mushroom power!
Okay. 5, 10, 16, 17. So we can Volcano this all away. Clearly some kind of like tokeny style deck. We do have the Electra. Oh, smart. Torrentus. We can zap Volcano. And kill everything. We just gotta hope that they don't have a follow-up. Because if they have another Spiteful, and particularly if they rip another Torrentus.
Pinch of death cup, heel of shoe.
Europe. Well, at least that doesn't kill us as fast. Just on such an awkward amount of mana.
What what to do.
Maybe we're just healing rain this turn. It's only for 9, but means that if when we get hit for 12 this turn, we're on 18 as opposed to going to 9. Especially because this turn is where we're going to have to try and pull something off. If they don't kill this spell trap, I'll be very happy. Ooh, they didn't. So we can go Electra Lightning Storm now, which should clear off a lot of things.
Lightning can strike twice.
Taunt. Damn it. It's okay. Next turn we can get this Earth Elemental down. Turn 6 Spiteful, turn 7 Spiteful. Whew. Spicy ones. Counting 7 totems so far this round, 0 taunt. I mean, that's fine. Just hurts my heart a little. Yes. Oh god. It's so dead. No, it's fine. It's fine. Ooh, Healing Rain. This is tough. What are they representing here? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15? It wouldn't kill us, but like, what are we following up with? Like, we can just play, and I guess we could Earth Elemental Ancestral Spirit, which is actually pretty good. So I think we'll actually go for the Healing Rain here.
I wonder.
We can Earth Elemental double Ancestral Spirit. Alright, so we're on the please don't die this turn plan. So we can go Earth Elemental. No, we can go Eureka. Ancestral Spirit, Ancestral Spirit. 8. Oh my gosh. Stop with these depressing statistics. Interesting they traded the greedy thing instead of the giggling and the what is this called? Flame Elemental. Oh, there's the ultimate infestation. Face? Does that make it leap? It's very close. Oh no. Now if we Eureka, we might get Ysera, so we have to just play an Earth Elemental. That's unfortunate. It's real unfortunate. I guess we could have also hedged and just gone for like... We could have just gone for one of the... Oh no, because it's cost 7. If we had managed to Eureka, we could have tried to just... A very risky play, but go Earth Elemental, then just one Ancestral Spirit. So if they trade in and kill it, but still leave us with the Earth Elemental, we can follow up with a Spirit into Spellstone. So we'd have 4 copies of an Earth Elemental that has the Death Rattle, as opposed to what we'll get now from this, which is we'll get just 5 Earth Elementals. Unless they manage to kill both of them, then we get nothing. Then we would have had nothing either way. Flippy Rippy. hope they goofed and meant to attack with the thing first. Okay. Show me the Lich King. Damn it. Well, if we roll Taunt... Is that this? We died of their hero power. That's okay. So... How dare you. Interesting game there. Interesting game. I think our opponent was just that little bit ahead of us there. I think that turn where we didn't bash into their greedy sprite, I think that was the key turn. The longer the game goes, the worse it is for us, assuming they have the second ultimate infestation to go face. At some point it like comes down to card quality, and they've played both of their spitefuls, so I definitely see where you're coming from, but like I think I would have liked to see that matchup go an extra couple of turns so we could see what the answer was. But interesting game.
Troll versus Valir.
Okay, Rogue.
Watch your back.
So we've been seeing lately that Odd Rogue has been the deck of choice when it comes to the ladder, boasting an extremely high win rate. I think we have to keep it far side. Once again, this is like the I think this is similar to keeping the Acolyte of Pain, where you know this is like a hedge, and I think with this kind of deck, and especially if their opponent is Odd Rogue in that kind of matchup, we've really got to give ourselves every minute chance to stay in the game. But then again, maybe sending this back would give us another shot to hit cards like a Lightning Storm, which are very important in this matchup. Does our opponent have the 1-drop? They do, but it's not the good one. Show me the 1/1. Not today. We did draw the Lightning Storm. Coin Blink Fox? That's really confusing.
Job's done.
Hey, that's pretty good. Coin Blink Fox? That's real weird. I understand Coin Fledgling. Coin Blink Fox?
Job's done.
Doesn't it mean they have another fox? Yeah, but I mean, is it really that much better than going like Deckhand Dagger Fox? Alright, well, we don't really want to get run over here, so let's not dilly-dally. There's the Giggly. So I think we'll take this time to Healing Rain. We won't Lightning Bolt that Giggling Inventor because it's actually messing up Fungalmancer right now. Like, we'd rather them get a Fungalmancer between those rather than on both of the Annoyatrons.
Mushroom
Yep. Cool. Electra, stormsurge. Off the top. Damn it. We don't want to go for the Lich King because it... we could go Lich King Ancestral Spirit. Our opponent's shown Tar Creeper, which means they might... If we get silence, we just die, right?
What to do?
They can't play Sap. It has to be Vilespine. But if we have Vilespine... Ancestral Spirit's good against Vilespine, but it's not good against...
There is little time.
Well, let's see what they have. Deathcoil's great. It's possibly the second best card, I think. Death and Decay might be the best. But yeah, if they do have just flat silence, we don't die, right? 3, 5, 9, 10, 12. What? Get out of town. It's times like these that I regret putting the positivity tag on this stream. Really? Really?
Incredible.
I thank you.
Hashtag positivity. Damn it, Eddie! Ooh, War Gear. Ooh, in Odd Rogue? Alright, alright, alright. Our opponent is allowed to, our opponent's allowed the Blink Fox luck. They're playing some hot mech action in this rogue. Tough. Alright. Well, those were some games. Admittedly, no, I don't think any of those games felt super crushing. I mean, that last one was... ugh. But none of the games felt super unwinnable. I think if we, maybe got another dozen games with this deck under our belt, we might start learning exactly what we want to do with our mulligan, which we're obviously super unsure of, and also what we want to do in each matchup. You can see that we were tanking a little bit on those turns, and sometimes it's hard to tell you. It's not always easy to pick up a deck and know exactly what to do with it. So big shout outs to Chinoize. Shout outs to the deck creator here, because this is an archetype that I do really like, and I think that there is something going on there. I'd like to actually see some stats, maybe the good matchups, the bad matchups, but yeah, if you do like this deck, definitely give it a shot. Lots of powerful cards in here. If you are watching on YouTube, all the links are down in the description, including a link over to the Hearthstone article. Give it a thumbs up, give it a +1, leave a nice, thoughtful comment. What do you think about Overload Shaman? And all my links are down there as well. You can hit me up on Twitter. That's the best place to catch me, at Tommy_Wave. And until next time, stay wavy. Bye.